Is your agent working for you or against you? This week's Fireside Chat is about weak agents. Don't hire a weak agent. It never goes well. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. One of my agents had a client who wanted to see a property and was told by the listing agent that they couldn't get in until the first open house. He dutifully shows up with his buyer clients, along with 50 other clients and agents who wanted to see the house who were told the same thing, only to find out it's gone, sold, under agreement. They'd been locked out and shut out. Why does this happen? I guess I'll never really understand it, but obviously someone had a chance to make an offer ahead of time, and I'm guessing they got in before everyone else. That's a weak agent. Sellers, are you hiring someone who would do that to you? Are you hiring someone who would not let everyone else in to try to sell it themselves? This was a multifamily. How hot is the multifamily market? Absolutely crazy in Greater Boston. These are being bought by investors sight unseen and by people willing to do work. So it probably was a great offer. But did that listing agent do the right thing by his client? With 50 people outside who still wanted to get in? Here's what happens. Somebody, a good buyer's agent, and I can't blame anyone for trying, is trying to shut the process down early because they want it cheaper, right? They don't want to have to compete. And it is job number one of every agent who represents a seller to make sure everyone has a chance to get in and to create the most competitive process possible for their seller client. So in this particular case, lots of people didn't get a chance to buy it, and that seller will never know what price he might have been able to get for that house. Now, what happens is something a little bit different, but it's the same kind of thing. Agents will put in MLS that offers will be reviewed at Tuesday at noon, or Monday at 5, or Wednesday at 10 a.m. It doesn't matter. And inevitably, a really great offer comes in, which is over asking and waived home inspection and has no appraisal language and has no financing language, which looks too good to be true. And the agent and the seller think, we have to accept it because they said that if we don't accept it, they're backing out. Well, how much do they really want the house if they won't stay in it till Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday? That's the first question. And why are they saying that? Because they want to get it cheaper too. And that is not in the best interest of any seller. So we shouldn't let that happen. Now, that means the agent representing the seller has to warn the seller that this is likely to happen because it's happening all the time. Listen, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you can't be weak either. I won't be weak. You shouldn't be weak. We've set a deadline. We need to abide by the rules, because if in fact that's the best offer, it will still be the best offer Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They're trying to get it cheaper, and they're rule breakers. We don't want to deal with them. So I need you to be strong. If that conversation takes place, then when someone tries to shut it down early, that seller is prepared. Because I can't tell you how often I have agents call and say, oh, someone's trying to shut it down early. I said, of course you've had that conversation with the seller, right? To which they always say yes, but then I wonder. So anyway, the other weird thing that's going on in the market is agents who are writing in MLS, offers will be reviewed at a certain time, say Tuesday at noon, and the seller reserves the right to accept an offer before that. What? What? Are you saying you'll wait to review offers until a certain time unless you won't? Is that what's going on? You mean you will wait for everyone to see it and the people who are out of town can get back in unless something better comes along? Guys, I love some of the agents who are doing this. That's not right. Play by the rules. You can't accept something great early. It's not fair to the marketplace. It makes you look bad. And if that buyer backs out, you got mud all over your face because you've alienated all the other buyers in the market. Not good, not smart, and not fair to everyone who's around. In this very hard, high stakes poker real estate, treating people fairly is really important. We all know the leverage goes to the seller. Someday it's going to turn around and it will flatten out and be stable, or go to the buyer. The rules are the same. Treat people well, treat people fairly, and you can still do very well in this market. So when you're hiring an agent, don't hire a weak agent, hire a strong agent, and be strong yourself as the seller, and that creates the best win, and the best buyer will have a chance to get into your property. That's this week's Fireside Chat with Linda Oganeski, and I look forward to seeing you next week to find out if your agent is working for you or against you.